What's going on, guys? On today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about bow quivers, why I choose to use what I use, and why it may either work or not work for you, but definitely some aspects and components that I think go into a good quiver to hold your arrows in place quietly and securely while you're bow hunting. So like many people, I started out using the Old Faithful back quiver when it comes to hunting with traditional gear. It's still a great option, and the reason that I say that is because if it's the right kind of quiver and made right to fit you, it just stays on you in place nice and secure. It doesn't move around a whole lot, and your arrows are just right here. And if you're used to the idea of grabbing them, knocking them, shooting them, it can really be a pretty quick, effective system to use to carry your arrows. But my biggest thing with a back quiver for me is I haven't trained with one enough. I haven't practiced with one enough in a long time, and I just don't feel confident to be able to draw and get quick shots with it, and follow-up shots, that is, if you need to take them. With practice, anything's possible, of course. I've had numerous situations where I've been walking through the woods and maybe I dropped something, maybe I found something, but I've been over walking through brush, and next thing I know, arrows are coming out over my back, falling out onto the ground, and it's just kind of a mess. All in all, they're still a great option. I mean, they're classic. If you're not someone that has to go through a bunch of brush, you're just someone that walks to and from a location, one of these is still great because you can just take it off and hang it up in your tree, and your arrows are just right there to grab real quick, and you don't have any other added weight on your bow. What I choose to use, and what I've been using for several years now, is a slide-on quiver from Selway Archery. Andy and Drew Kohlhofer from Selway Archery are the ones that own and operate everything, them and their family, and they simply make an incredible product. This one that you see right here is one of their, I think, newer models. This is their grayling that they made for the purpose of their bear insignia models that I believe Chris Perino worked with them and Bear Archery to develop, to kind of bring back that old hood shape like this. And I have this little brown. I messaged Drew and asked him if he could send me a brown one with no logo, and it matches perfectly with this old Red Wing Hunter that I've got here with the brown fiberglass. It just looks good, and they have a lot of options. You can get 4-arrow, 5-arrow, 6-arrow quivers. It's just made well, and you can replace components. The grippers that hold the bow in place, if one of these was to, for some reason, break, I'm almost certain it's replaceable. The actual limb gripper, that is. The arrow grippers are replaceable. Obviously, you can get replacement foam for them. There's just so many components that are replaceable. The metal little bracket, if you will, back here that holds the gripper on the bow, it's replaceable. And specifically for me, I haven't granted tried any other ones, but these slide-on style quivers like this with this thick rubber pad that slips over top of the limbs, as you see on both of these bows that I have, they definitely quiet your bow down. I think that they're bomb-proof. For one, they will not move no matter how bad you want them to. They're not going to move under their own power. Just by shooting them, I've had zero movement out of these. The day that I put this quiver on, I slid it tight up against the bottom of the riser here, and it's still tight up against the bottom of the riser. It's not going anywhere. If you get the one appropriate to your bow, they have different models available, whether it's for a recurve, a longbow, a hybrid, which is kind of a size in between for some certain models of bows out there. but this is just a Recurve plastic hood slide on. Now I do want to say that although Selway quivers is and will continue to be the only quiver that I put on my bow, Drew and Andy do not pay me to say that. I think that they're awesome people. Drew and I kind of follow and stay in touch with each other on the social medias, and they're cool people. They make a great product in the United States, and they are huge supporters of the trad community. There's plenty of companies out there that may make things for the community, but they don't walk the walk, if you will. The Kohlhoffers and the people of Selway Archery that make these quivers, they definitely walk the walk. They're the real deal. And like I said, they don't pay me to talk good about their quivers, but I want to make a video about them because there are other great options on the market. But as far as Ethan Page and Backwards Hat is concerned, these are the way to go for me. And just the way they quiet the bow down, they're reliable, they're very simple. I think that's one of my other big draws to them, is there's nothing that can really go wrong there. I like some of the detachable options, but I haven't got there yet. I am not the kind of guy that peels stuff off my bow and puts different things on very much. I change some little things here and there, and as they need to be fixed or replaced. But things like a quiver, I don't go yanking quivers on and off my bow and switching quivers around. If you are the kind of person that likes to take your quivers on and off the bow, they do offer the strap-on models, and they offer the quick detach model that has like a threaded cap over here. It's very similar to the slide-on, but that cap threads onto the outside of this gripper, if you will, and that's what attaches it on and off the bow. So you could unthread that and pull it off the bow. I think they still offer those. They offer bolt-on versions. If your riser, like many of the Bear archery risers that are tapped, they make the bolt-on versions. And if there's something special that you want, particularly with the rawhide quivers, I like plastic simply for the fact that I just like the durability of it. Yeah, you know, the rawhide or the leather definitely looks cooler, looks more trad, right? But the plastic is just durable and nothing that can really go wrong, can't break. But they have anything that you could want. They do the custom laser engraving on the rawhide quivers. If you want something particular put on there, they can do that for you too. So this whole video may sound like a sales pitch for Selway, but again, I've not been put up to this. This is simply me bragging up a good product, one that I trust and that I'll use for the rest of my life. It's tough to beat. So that is why I choose to use these slide-on Selway quivers, especially the ones with the plastic hood, because these things are absolutely bulletproof. So there you go, guys. There's my spiel on bow quivers, why I use what I use, why you may or may not want to do certain things or another. And if you guys have any desire, and I hope that you do, to go pick up a Selway quiver for yourself, I will leave a link in the description box below this video. You can go to Andy and Drew's website, Selway Archery Products, and scroll through their myriad of options. Like I said, from different mounting systems to different color variations, styles, shapes, you name it. They've got it all on there, and very reasonably priced, made in the United States, small family business, and quality. It's not something that's a gimmicky or going to fail you. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video and hanging with me. I hope that you will hit the like and subscribe button and comment down below. I like to hear from you guys. And be sure to come back and look for future content. Get outside, shoot straight. I'll see you next time.